Is this you? Or this? Even this? Maybe even this. Big oof. Well, what if I told you, by watching this video and following these steps, you can get out of bronze and stop making these mistakes? What's up guys, and welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'll be telling you how you can get out of bronze. Over the last couple of days I've watched loads of different bronze replays, and I can honestly say that since I started, bronze players are remarkably better. Therefore, getting out of the bronze rank is getting increasingly difficult. In this video I'll be showing the top 10 tips that I have found and put together, how to prevent it, and what happens when you prevent it. If you follow this video, I can almost guarantee you that you will hit silver. So the first thing that we are going to do, we are going to look at the top 10 mistakes that bronze make. So number 1, double commit. Number 2, bad positioning. Number 3, boost management. Number 4, ball chaser. Number 5, rushing and not taking your time. Number 6, reading the ball. Number 7, barely use of drift to turn. Number 8, boost even when in supersonic. Number 9, going for non-threatening scenarios. And number 10, panicking. That is the biggest one. Now we've had a look at the top 10 issues in bronze, we are now going to take a peek at what should have happened. Now this is high rank gameplay, but it's the same scenarios. As you can see, my friend's pushing up with me, I've rotated out, and he's pushed it. This is a good case of not double committing. Good positioning. As you can see, I'm there, my friend's waiting, he gets into a good position just in case that guy beats me, and then he's there. Good boost management. As you can see, he's on 0, he goes back via the middle boost lane, and now has enough boost to turn. Taking your time. As you can see, he's just taking his time. He's got 0 boost at the moment. He can't get any boost, so he's going to just continue taking his time, go for 50. He's done well. Reading the game. As you can see, my friend's read the game perfectly there, and he's got an amazing save. Now, not a lot of bronzes will do this, but I can guarantee that if you start off small, you'll get to that point at one point. Good use of drift. As you can see, he's wave dashed and he's drifted here, yeah, to get into a better position instead of turning. Using supersonic more efficiently. As you can see, he's using supersonic without using boost. Waiting and not pushing the non-threatening attack. As you can see, I'm there. He is now last back, so he's just going to wait, bait challenge, and then he can push. That is a great explanation on why waiting and not pushing a threat. Not panicking. As you see, I go for the kickoff, he goes for boost, gets a good boom. Now he could follow this up, but he notices someone's there, so he doesn't panic and he just waits, grabs the boost, and there we go. Right, as you can see from those clips, they were of high level gameplay, but they are kind of basic mechanics that you can learn once you get good enough. But they're the sort of scenarios that kind of need to take place in order for you to progress through the ranks. Not at that kind of mechanical basis, but just in terms of like thought process. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go down a list of the top 10 tips, and I'm going to show you ways how to learn to prevent them. So if we start off with the first one, which is double committing. Now double committing, I can't really show you other than just clips of double committing, and I've already done that. So the best way to get better at this is to try and learn to be patient. So go into casual and don't go for anything, yeah, unless you 150% know that you're going to hit. So just wait around, wait for the perfect moment, and then go. In the meanwhile, make sure your teammate isn't going for the same thing. Number 2, bad positioning. Now, bad positioning takes ages to learn, but it comes back to almost the exact same as double commit. Just be patient, try and get into the position, read what the people are doing during the game, like what you think's going to happen throughout the game, and get into the best possible position to try and beat them. Now, boost management, I can show you ways around that, and that is what I'm going to do now. Right, so these are just a few tips on how to get better at boost management in games. So the first thing you do, go hop into free play, press start, go to options, and you can see this unlimited boost in free play. You want to untick that, yeah, because this will simulate that you're actually in a game, just boost and boost pads. So so I'm going to show you a few tricks. So first things first is when you have 0 boost, so these are big pads. Yeah, there is 2 in each corner on each half, and then 2 in the middle. So overall you have 6. Once you pick one up, it will give you 100 boost, and within 10 seconds it will come back. But we're not going to wait for that. By the time we land anyway, should be there. These little pads, 12 boost, and they respawn every 4 seconds. Or, yeah, it is 4 seconds. Now, a lot of people think that going to the big boost pads is the best thing to do. It is if you're close, but when you're midfield, like for example here, the ball's running to you and you've only got 1 boost, you can grab just these 4 and you've got enough to get up high enough to get the ball. So the one thing I will show you just to help your boost management is boost lanes. You might have seen this on a couple of videos before, but this is very, very useful. So you've got like kind of 3 boost lanes going throughout the pitch. So like here, which is 1. Or you've got another one, which is the opposite way, so the other way. And you've got straight down the middle, which will dodge the ball in the meanwhile, which is just this way. Now, if you're smart with these, you can actually just kind of like dawdle back, and by the time that you get back to your last net, you have 96 boost. Yeah, if you hit every single one. So they are pretty useful, and I would definitely recommend it. Learning the boost lanes. Also, there are 4 pads around the main circle. So if you're having a problem trying to find boost, there's always 4 pads directly in the center. So that's always good to know. But mainly boost management is always having enough boost to do what you need to be done. So as soon as you attack something and you do something with it, make sure you either grab a big one, a big boost, or if you're near boost pads, pick the boost pads up. And that way, when the ball's rolling to you, you have enough boost to do something with it. So as long as I keep boost, means every shot I get is going to be okay, and also I have enough to recover. As you can see, I'm keeping my boost while going around the pitch. As you can see, I kept my boost going around the pitch, and I got a nice flick reset. Keeping my boost. That's it for boost management. 4. Ball chasing. Ball chasing is a thing that happens a lot in Rocket League, and it's better not to do it. The reason being is because you can mess up your teammate. So the one tip I can give for ball chasing is, if you can't catch it or you're not going to hit it, just return and rotate back to net. Number 5, take your time and rushing. Now, taking your time is very important because the minute you start rushing, it almost begins to roll in with number 10, which is panicking, and it becomes kind of like a game where you won't hit many things because you're just constantly rushing. So you need to take your time. Wait. Yeah, wait for the perfect moment. Even if you lose, as long as you've waited, it will generally speed up over time. Yeah, and it will become a habit. Yeah, which is a very good habit. Yeah, on the fact that you won't double commit, as well as when you do go for a shot, because you've waited a bit of time and you haven't panicked, you can therefore go for it, and you can almost guarantee you'll hit it every time. Reading the ball. Now I'm going to show you some default training packs that can really help with this. Also, what you can do in free play whilst learning this. One of the most difficult things in the game, in my opinion, is reading the ball. In my opinion, like, reading the ball is one of the hardest factors. Yeah, purely because it's just impossible to, like, there's so many different outcomes of what a ball can do. So you can hit it pretty much the exact same way, you know, 10 times, but only 3 of them can be the same depending on what the ball's doing. So even though you've hit it the exact same, it's weird. So I'm going to quickly dedicate like a 5-minute session, yeah, to kind of teach you how I learned how to read, stuff. So, like, for example, you can like learn to read, I know, stuff like this. Which I'll show you now. So, like, the best way that I learned how to do it is just by kind of, I don't know, just whacking the ball around and try and read it. So, like, always look to where it's going to go, not like where it is. Because, like, if like, for example, right, I know it's there, I've got a really bad hit. If I look, like, if I try and hit it where it is, by the time that I get to it, I'll miss it. So, like, just by hitting it like this, if I just imagine, right, I'm going to hit it now because it's there, whereas now I know it's going to roll there, so I'm going to position myself to hit it. But yeah, what I'll do is go off in free play, so make it completely simple, completely easy for yourself. Don't make it too difficult. Don't go through like really cool stuff. Just bang it, turn, and just try and hit stuff. Yeah, in a forward direction towards goal. It doesn't have to be at goal, but just try and like hit it in a forward direction towards goal at least. So boot the ball and then don't move, but watch the ball. Yeah, try and learn the power of your hits and your ball, so you can kind of see where it's going to go. So there are a few training packs. I'd say they're literally the best one. Go to striker, go to rookie, and just kind of just work on these. Oh my god. Yeah, just like focus on hitting the ball, and then when you've done a couple of them, change to pro. You can start hitting the aerial stuff. This will really help you on your shooting, so make sure you do this. This is also, again, reading the ball. Just simple stuff that you should definitely do if you want to progress. What I would say is, when you are doing this, yeah, like, just try and hit it. Don't even try and score, just hit it. Like, you don't have to score. But just fiddle around with the natural tutorials that Rocket League have made for you. They may not seem much, but they are actually really handy, including the goalie one. Start off with pro. Yeah, like rookie's good, but like this one, this like I'd say that like one of the main things that people like struggle with is they start too low for their skill set. Yeah, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, we'll perfect this really small thing when the next thing is a lot better for you to like this. This is I think anyone could do this. So just like kind of, yeah. Like you can go so slow, and this honestly will teach you way better than anything else. Like every training pack on earth will not be as good as this, because this just teaches you, you know, that being patient is like key, in my opinion. Like when I first started playing Rocket League, I literally did this almost every day. Yeah, like, well, not every day. Like I've done this one after the next, like consistently. Yeah, I would not stop going until I got 100. Yeah, on like 100% on every single one. Yeah, I've done it every day. Yeah, like countless times before I even went into playing ranked. And when I first got ranked, I got ranked I think like bronze 3. And then well, at the time it was prospect, I think. But you guys won't know anything like that if you've just started playing, because they've even reset the scenes again. But this is just, yeah, this is just easy stuff. This is just like for you to be able to read the ball, read the bounces, take your time, and then react to it. It is really handy. And then even if you want to go a bit more advanced, try and come out of goal and try and get a big boom. If you can, just try and hit it away from the goal. But yeah. 7. Drift turn. Drift turn needs to be learned, and the reason why is because it is more efficient. It takes like a quarter of the time to turn around than it would if you can just turn around naturally. Yeah, and I'm going to show you that in a video now. As well is drifting. Drifting is very big. Yeah, now a lot of people, they'll drift, they'll boost the whole time they drift, so it turns around quicker, but actually it turns around a lot slower, just because of the distance you're going. Because you're boosting, yeah, like you're kind of, as soon as you get to this point, you're already boosting forward, which means you're doing that. So what you want to do is you want to boost 90 degrees. No, 180 degrees. So as soon as you boost, turn, stop boosting, and hold boost, and it should actually turn you around a lot quicker. So I'll do that one more time. So like that, then you can go again. So boost 180 degrees, hold it, I get to turn around a lot quicker. And also it gives me enough boost to carry on going. So like for example, if I grab this 100, I go around, boost, kind of keep the same speed, boost, Number 8, boost even when supersonic. Now this is a massive thing, and I'm going to show you some boost pad rotations, etc, etc. It's similar to boost management, but I'll also include this as well. So one thing I want to mention, earlier that I said boosting whilst supersonic. Now, a lot of people don't know this, and there's not really a tutorial for it per se. No one really tells you on Rocket League. It's not like it pops up and tells you, or it's in the informations. It's like in the information screen. Like, this is something that you kind of have to figure out for yourself. But a lot of people don't figure this out till like later on in ranks. So I'm going to tell you now. When boosting, if you guys know this, then you can skip. But if you guys don't know this, then I would highly recommend watching. When you boost, when you see this white line at the bottom of my car, this will be different because it's called a trail. Yeah, everyone can customize their own trails. Mine's white, but yours could be purple, blue, any other color. Yeah, but once this pops up, this means that you have reached supersonic. Now this is the fastest pace your car can go in Rocket League. That's why it's called supersonic. Now when boosting it, when you boost up to this, yeah, you don't have to boost anymore. Yeah, so you can potentially, if I go back in and turn off unlimited boost, I can boost, reach supersonic, and still pick up pads, therefore getting more boost, yeah, whilst rotating. What I see a lot of low players do is they will boost and they'll continue boosting until they have no boost, which means yes, they've got back and it's good, they've rotated. However, they've rotated, they've got no boost, which makes your game a lot harder because now you're in a situation where you've got like minimum 12 boosts to try and save. So just keep this in mind. This is a little tip for everyone, yeah, that when you are supersonic, you do not need to boost. You can get to supersonic with 2 flips. So if you start, say if you boost, say you're up to a driving speed, if you flip once, you can actually get supersonic straight away. But if you are lack on boost, if you could just drive, if you flip once and then flip twice, that's supersonic. Number 9, going for non-threatening scenarios. This mixes in with one of the biggest tips that anyone could ever give you, which is game sense. Now, game sense is your awareness about what you're doing in the game. Now, going for non-threatening scenarios comes into this because you need to know when the ball is not in a threatening position. Yeah, and this also ties back into taking your time. So when you notice that that ball is in a bad position, you need to relax, take your time, yeah, and pick the best course of action. Number 10, everyone panics. The last thing that I want to talk about is panic. Everyone panics in Rocket League. Like, there is no doubt about it. Like, even people are like super high ranks panic all the time. Yeah, like it's just one of the things. It's the thing that makes you hesitate. It's you worry about stuff. You worry about like, oh, if I go for this, am I going to miss it? You know, it's down to confidence as well. But one thing I will say is what's improved me panicking, yeah, is just in terms of like it's confidence. Really, it's just the confidence and the ability and the belief in yourself that you have the ability to save that goal. Yeah, so I would say that if you do panic in game, yeah, just be patient. Try and be calculated. Just watch what the ball's doing. Yeah, don't just hit it out for the sake of hitting it out, and don't just like boom it away for the sake of booming it away. Yeah, just really focus on what the ball's doing and then react to it. Yeah, like if you've managed to make it through all the way to the end of the video, then thank you for watching. I hope you learned loads of things through watching this video. Hopefully I'll see you in silver, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe. That will help me out a lot. Make sure you turn the bell on so you know when I upload next. And yeah, that's about it. Peace.